Dear ones, we come forward now in this moment of your time, from beyond the rapidly diminishing veil, and we are overjoyed to share with you that unprecedented progression has taken place with regards to the anchoring in of the new Earth paradigm timeline. The gateway of solstice activated an alignment with a bombardment of intense gamma-ray photonic light particles, which are set to intensify in potency and crescendo at the time of the 888 Lionsgate. During this particular gateway, Gaia has entered what is known as an Ascension upgrade portal. We reiterate again that the ascension process can only happen in waves. If this were not the case, the electromagnetic grid of Gaia would short circuit, as the transformative frequencies would be too intense. Dear ones, please know that in this ascension gateway, it has been promised and ordained by the highest living councils of light that there would be an unprecedented number of twin flame recognition and reunions occurring. This is all part of the ascension plan for Mother Gaia. That vast numbers of the twin flame collective would come into recognition and reunion at particular timeline convergences in order to assist Gaia to assimilate the pristine frequencies that the genuine twin flame union brings, and thus support her full ascension. At this stage in the evolutionary trajectory, it is imperative that you give thanks that your twin flame walks beside you, within you, and without you at all times, regardless of whether you are in physical union with your beloved or not. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning, and there really is no end. All of the universe has been created to bend to your almighty will. Rise up now and awaken from the cataclysmic nightmare that somehow you have no power or authority within the third dimensional realm of consciousness. Nothing could be further from the truth. You are almighty, and you are the offspring of Mother, Father, God. It is time now for all those who promised that they would remember to step forward now as the illuminated beings, as the way showers that they truly are, to light the way for all of the brothers and sisters who have signed up to work personally with these here light workers, whom we are addressing in this sacred transmission. Dear ones, now is the time to prioritize stabilizing and attuning to fifth dimensional consciousness. This is fundamental and will profoundly assist the planetary consciousness to rapidly dismantle itself from the illusion of control and fear. Indeed, there are huge shifts taking place within your own personal, collective and political arenas at the moment, and heart-led leaders are stepping forward onto the world stage, who are profoundly calibrated to service to other frequencies and have fully surrendered their ego identity to the knowing that we are all one. It is no coincidence that these leaders are stepping forward now, dear ones, and it is essential that you hold steady to visions of them coming into political power, as this is all a huge aspect of the demise of the elite, who have now almost entirely dissolved from the time we entered the new Earth timeline on the 24th of May 2017, the day that marked the true ending of the Mayan calendar. You have infinite power as the collective consciousness, and it is you all collectively who have chosen to allow that which is known as the elite to rule over humanity. However, we encourage you now to become fully conscious of that and make a brand new choice to align fully with the highest sovereignty codes that are your birthright. We invite you to make different choices and use the power of your imagination to visualize leaders that are attuned and aligned towards service to others and who are working from the frequency of angelic service. These are such exciting times that we are all living in now, dear ones. Hold fast to the faith that you carry in your heart, that knows that you have come forward to be part of the team that births fully the new earth paradigm. With regards to twin flame unions, within the next 3 months there will be a huge number of twin flame recognition and reunions that are destined to take place. And there will be huge shifts taking place within the karmic relationships of many of the divine masculine counterparts. This is all part of the divine plan, and this timeline was decided upon prior to incarnation. Dear ones, if only you could see what we see before you, the ecstatic celebration of higher God consciousness and awareness en masse upon your planet that is gaining exceptional momentum. And from that vibrational meeting is born the marriage with the divine and eternal consort of your soul. We see that timeline now so clear, dear ones. Use your breath consciously. Stay present and use your imagination now to visualize the world that you wish to cohabit. You are all so powerful. Please know that. Please remember that the new earth is possible. The new earth is probable. And in fact, the new earth has arrived. Dearest ones, although the timeline shift into the new earth paradigm has taken place, it is important to note that the collective consciousness is still very much in the transition phase. And as such, it is required that the highly vibrating twin flames and light warriors continue to come together in their ascension groups to assist Gaia to clear out any residues that the old templates have left behind. Therefore, at this conjuncture, we would like to inform you that our beloved channel Matahari G has been directed by the highest council of light to call together a gathering of the illuminated ones to assist Gaia to fully and completely remove the dark, insidious template of patriarchy. The gathering has been ordained to take place on the 22nd of July 2017 at 4:44 p.m. UK time. The date that marks the feast day of one of the most powerful queens of heaven, Mary Magdalene. We are being instructed on this date to create a ceremony of forgiveness to the old masculine patriarchal energy in order to activate a deep healing of the masculine consciousness. We are being asked to call in and confront the energy of domination, power over and abuse that has been perpetuated by the unconscious masculine for millennia. We are being asked to call forth these energetic patterns that they may be faced fully, released and cleared. We are being asked to initiate a ritual of forgiveness towards the unconscious masculine energy. The ceremony will include everyone being asked to find a sacred object to offer to the masculine that symbolises forgiveness. And we are being instructed to keep the symbol on our altars to remind us that forgiveness has actually taken place. We are also being asked to bring into the ceremony a symbol that represents the unconscious masculine domination and control. And we are being asked to release this symbol through either burning or burying it after the ceremony. The purpose of the Magdalene transmission is to call the collective masculine consciousness back home to the heart. Taking part in this ceremony will transform the lives of all those who come forward to be part of this high and holy gathering. And everyone will be given practical tools which are to be used in their daily lives, which are guaranteed to activate the most almighty transformation, personally and collectively, with regards to one's own personal relationship with the unconscious masculine energy. Your presence is required on this transmission. It is imperative that as many light workers as possible come forward to be part of this almighty soul team, who are working on behalf of the Federation of Eternal Light, to ensure that the new timeline shift anchors in the most harmonious and succinct way as is possible. This promises to be the most important and powerful transmission thus far, and all those who take part will be profoundly rewarded in their personal lives through experiencing almighty shifts in their ongoing relationships with the masculine consciousness. The details of the Magdalene transmission are as follows. We are being called to gather together on the 22nd of July 2017 at 4:44 p.m. UK time, the day that is celebrated as the Magdalene Feast Day. Mary Magdalene is one of the most powerful and influential goddesses in the higher realms of consciousness, and she is calling for a tribe of light workers and twin flames to come together on this date in order to assist the unconscious masculine collective to be forgiven for all of the atrocities that have taken place in the name of patriarchy. We are being asked to initiate a forgiveness ceremony to the unconscious masculine, as it is impossible to carry on the ascension process adeptly until the shadow aspects of humanity fully face and ultimately forgive this aspect of humanity's consciousness. This is a huge mission that has been given to us all who are reading and receiving these words. And please note that all those who come forward for this level of planetary service will receive a mighty blessing from their higher self. It is an act of profound wisdom and alignment to meet this unconscious energy and forgive it. And it must not be underestimated how vital this is for the swift alignment with 5D Earth frequencies. That is Gaia's inevitable destiny. We very much look forward to welcoming you into our core soul group. This gathering will include a forgiveness ceremony to the unconscious masculine collective, and this will be an extremely powerful mark on your own evolutionary journey and the evolutionary journey of the collective consciousness. The cost to take part in this transmission is £22. However, there is a bursary fund in place for those of you who feel called to be part of this transmission, but are genuinely in a position where you are unable to make the financial exchange. Please follow the link below to the website to book directly onto the energy transmission. Love and light. Blessed be.
Hello, I'm David Mills from England. It's difficult to put into words just what a transformative impact Jen McCarthy's transmissions have had on my life, and in particular my twin flame journey. It is an honour to have had the opportunity to contribute to profound shifts in the collective consciousness through Jen's transmissions, which have benefited me personally as well as the collective. She is a divine teacher and healer and an inspirational role model for twin flames everywhere. I wholeheartedly recommend anyone on this twin flame journey to join her next transmission, the solstice transmission.